Chelsea, 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 Chelsea. Welcome to Let's Talk Football. Welcome to a brand new video. We are back with another one, and Maresca Ball is in full flow. Shout out to everybody that's been supporting the channel. Shout out to everybody that's been watching the videos. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment below. Turn notification bell for all the future drops. And there's no better place to start than the Chelsea versus Tottenham game. Oh my god, Chelsea's just flowing this season, man. It was just amazing, man. It was just amazing. What a performance from the boys. Credit to Enzo Maresca, first and foremost. Credit to the coach, man. What he's doing with these boys, it's crazy. Well, actually, let's start there. Chelsea versus Tottenham. Chelsea win the game 4-3 with the beginning of the game was just crazy, man. So Cucurella decided to put on the wrong boots with the wrong studs in a London derby. He slips twice in the first, I think, 12 minutes. In the first 12 minutes, yeah, we're like 2-0 down. And I'm thinking to myself, we can still come back, but maybe we can get a point. But if we score early, at least go into the halftime with 2-1, we can actually win the game. And that's exactly what happened. After the 2-0, we actually were playing well. The problem was just getting out from the back with the same person that we've been having a problem with. Robert Sanchez has to be dropped. If we're being honest, Sanchez has to be dropped, guys. Because we have Jorgensen on the bench. He's performing well in the conference. They played him against Southampton, had a good game. But Robert Sanchez is just, that guy, he's gonna, as much as some people are gonna say Chelsea are in the title race, I don't think so. Because of the mistakes that we are doing, right? Our goalkeeper is not at the level of a team that can compete and win the league. And some of the defending is just shady, man. It's just shady. I think we can do better. I know Wesley Fofana was not there. That's why we played Badiashile at centre back. But I still think, man, he could have done better. Well, let me continue with the events that happened during the game. Né? So we were 2-0 down around the 28th to the 30-something minute. Sancho carries the ball. Well, after Cucurella changed his boots, he started performing at a level that we all know that he can perform at, right? He assisted Sancho. Sancho carried the ball, cutting in field, bottom corner finish, 2-1. We back just before halftime, right? And with that, I was very confident that we can come back and win the game in the second half. We went to halftime 2-1. Coming back from halftime. Oh, and before that, Lavia, oh my god, Lavia is a baller, guys. I'm just hoping that our medical team and our technical team will manage him right. With what happened yesterday, he was one of our top performers in the first half, but they had to take him off. And Enzo Maresca after the game says he has a problem with his hamstring, but he's okay. And don't get me wrong, the change of Lavia going off and Malo Gusto coming on, it was just pure class from Enzo Maresca. That change basically shut down Son, and we dominate the second half. So we took off Lavia straight out of halftime, brought on Malo Gusto, moved Caicedo into the midfield because he was playing inverting right back, so he was inverting into the midfield. But in the second half, he went straight into the midfield. We brought in a right back, which was Malo Gusto, and then we started to dominate. We started to dominate Tottenham. We were going more for the equalizer, which eventually came with a mistake. Another top performance from Moses Caicedo. Bro, I think Caicedo is the best midfielder in the Premier League right now. Nobody's coming close. Interceptions, the passes. Dude is just out of the league. It's just out of this world, man. So, Caicedo played a 1-2 with Sancho, got into the box, he was fouled, penalty. Cole Palmer puts it away, 2-2. We're back on level terms. And on that at that point of the game, I was pretty sure that we're gonna win. We went again, and after the penalty, Cole Palmer came alive. He was just floating on that pitch. He came from the right hand side, dribbled his way through, tried to take a shot, got a deflection. Enzo with a left foot finish. He smashed it into the net. 3-2. We leading Spurs at their home ground, and we are back on top. So the one thing I was happy about is the attitude of the players. Even when we were 2-0 down, they didn't seem worried. They didn't panic. We just went on with our business, got our goals, dominated the game. Because even before the start of the game, right, I was very confident with how we play. I know Tottenham usually have a high line, right? And I thought they were going to play higher than the way they kept their line. Because last season they played a very high line. Jackson got a hat trick. So I thought that was the kind of game plan they were going to go ahead with. Because they did the same thing when they beat Manchester City this season. But I think they were a bit cautious. But I was not worried about, because I knew we were going to find spaces. I knew we were going to dominate the game majority of the time. And that's what happened. We got our third through Enzo, and at that point the game was gone. And then Cole Palmer again for the fourth. He was wiggling his way into the box. Actually, I thought Sancho could have passed the ball earlier, but he was too smart. He held it a bit for Cole Palmer to make the run. And then Cole went through, couldn't get a shot, so he went back just to hold on position. And then the Tottenham defense just panicked and made another foul. Got another penalty. Cole Palmer with the Penenka, cherry on top, 4-2. And at that point, the game was done. There was no way back for Tottenham. They got a consolation goal at the end, but man, the game was done by then. Overall, I'm happy with the 3 points, man. And Chelsea so far has been one hell of a team. We've been performing at the highest level. I know we still have a lot of things to improve on, like the fact that our defense is not that solid. Because the problem is, we're not going to score 4 goals every game, right? We're going to get some games that are going to be very tight, and we're going to have to rely on our defense. And so far this season, I don't think our defense is that reliable, more especially with Wesley Fofana out injured. I would have loved to see Tosin play instead of Badiashile because Tosin is a right-footed centre back, and I thought him and Colwell would be a much better centre back pairing with Fafana out, but Maresca decided to go with Badiashile, which we played with two left-footed centre backs, and I was a bit skeptical about that. In the second half, when he made the tactical change, bringing on Malo Gusto, we moved Badiashile to the left side. As much as he didn't make as much mistakes as he did in the first half, because the Tottenham players pressed him so that he could use his right foot, and he's not right-footed, and that made him make a lot of mistakes. But once he moved to the left-hand side, it was a bit better. Overall, I think tactically Maresca was top-notch. And yeah, man, happy with the results. We are second on the log. I'll put it on the log standings here. So we are second on the log behind Liverpool. 4 points behind Liverpool, but we're a game ahead. They couldn't play because their game was postponed this weekend due to the weather problems that side. So yeah, we are 4 points behind them. Of course, they have a game in hand. 2 points ahead of us now, title contenders, and 4 points ahead of City. So far, I'm happy that we're in the top 4, because at the beginning of the season, the main goal for the team is to get top 4. I want us to be in the top 4. We want to be in the Champions League next season, and I get most people putting us in the title challenge this season, right? And honestly, personally, I don't think Chelsea's in the title race as yet, because Liverpool has a strong defense, right? And they have Mo Salah up front who scores goals for fun, so he can win them games anytime. So with us, our attack is top. One of the best attacking sides in Europe right now. But the problem is the defense. We are not defending well, and I think it's gonna cost us, more especially our keeper. I think we should drop Sanchez, guys, and I think we're gonna be singing this song for like the whole season, because it seems like our coach depends on him. He trusts him, even though we see we expect at least one mistake per game from our goalkeeper, and that's gonna cost us, more especially in serious games that we shouldn't be dropping points. We don't need Sanchez making those mistakes. So overall, I'm happy with Chelsea, man. Second on the table, still in the top 4, and maybe sometime next year, when we get to March, April, around there, maybe if we are still this close to Liverpool, we could say, yeah, we're in the race. But for now, we're still just focused on getting top 4 Champions League football next season, and maybe we might be competing for the league next season. The way things are going, I think, yeah, teams are gonna work. Teams are gonna work when they face Chelsea. So with that being said, up the Chelsea, we're happy. Oh, and by the way, if we look at the top goal scorers in the Premier League this season, Cole Palmer is third, and only 2 goals behind Mo Salah and Erling Haaland. That's good numbers. Crazy numbers. Haaland and Mohamed Salah are on 13 goals, and Palmer is on 11. So, yeah, man, we're still there. We're still there. Okay, down with Chelsea, had some top performances in the team, right? I was impressed with Sancho, Lavia, even though he played only 45, Caicedo top. I think Pedro Neto could have done more. Disappointed with Jackson. I think Jackson was nowhere to be seen in this game. I think he could have went off a bit earlier, trying Kunku up there. But overall, I was happy with his pressing. I was just not happy with him, with his involvement in the game. He was not involved that much. Enzo Fernandez. Enzo is top, guys. Enzo is top. Enzo has been through a lot, and since he got out of his divorce problems and all that, he's been performing at the highest level. This is what we've been waiting to see from Enzo Fernandez with the arm belt. So I'm happy with that. And yeah, man, overall the team did well. Moving on to other news, not much. I'm not gonna say much with local football because the two big teams were not playing league football. Sundowns and Pirates played in the Champions League. Both teams playing two draws. Orlando Pirates played to a 0-0 draw with Al Ali. They played at home and they played to a draw. What a boring game. We could say it's a typical Champions League game, but I thought Pirates could actually win that game. But hey, man, got a draw. Sundowns played away in Morocco, played with Afsar Rabat, and we played to a 1-1 draw. I think I'm gonna have to make a video about Mamelodi Sundowns. A video focused only on them because a lot has to change, man. I don't know if you guys go back to some of the videos I did earlier on, I did say I feel like some players are not playing for this coach, right? And we can blame whoever, but I think it's like it goes both ways. As much as I feel like some players should pick up their attitudes and their performances, on the other hand, I think the coach should have some influence in some games, because even in that game, right, we could easily won that game with a little bit of tactical tweaks. We could have easily won that game, but I feel like our coach took so long to take decisions that can affect the game. Putting on Mabue and Tapelo Morena that late, of course they had an impact in the game, but I think if we had done that earlier, we could have easily won that game. Keeping Marcelo Allende on the pitch, even though he's not that effective, I think that should be looked at. It's something that we should look at. Because we have Norma Ema, we have Mkulisi on the bench, people that can come on and influence the game if Marcelo is not giving us something on the pitch. So I think I'm gonna do a video focused straight on Mamelodi Sundowns, right? But we take your point with 2 games, 2 points, and I think it's time we pick it up. On Sunday we play Raja at home. We have to take 3 points. With Pirates, okay, they play 0-0. Not much to talk about in that game. Okay, we played 1-1. We coming back home on Sunday to play Raja Casablanca, and I'm hoping we get our first 3 points in the group, so we can at least get closer to to the qualification points, right? Because if we at least get 10, 11 points, we're gonna easily qualify, right? So we're gonna have, we're left 2 home games and 2 away games, right? Which I think we can, if we take 6 points at home, it's gonna be 8, right? And then we win one of our away games, we're gonna be clear for the next round. And to close it off, shout out to Rele Mofokeng. Rele has been named GQ Sports Person of the Year. Shout out to the boy. He's having a great year. Top of that, that's just topping the Barcelona rumors, and I hope that rumor becomes a reality. I hope he goes to Barca, one of my teams. I hope he goes to Europe, man, and I hope he goes as early as possible, because he still has age on his side. As much as we know there are younger players that side that are already playing the first teams, the likes of Yamal, but him going to play in the B team for Barca, I think it's gonna be a good thing. Because even if he plays for the Barca B, right, and doesn't get to play for the first team, I think it's gonna be a good move for him, in a sense of some teams in La Liga usually get those youngsters that don't break through into the Barcelona first team. They get them to play for teams like Celta Vigo, Mallorca. So he might get a move to a La Liga team if he doesn't break through to the first team in Barca. But overall, man, congratulations to the boy, GQ Sports Person of the Year. And that's it from me, man. Before we leave, please don't forget to subscribe, like, leave a comment below. Tell me what you think about the weekend, man. Tell me what do you think is your highlight for the weekend. And yeah, man, we out. Up the Chels.